Hey everybody, it's the Blue Collar Trader doing some market analysis here on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock Sunday Central Time. So I'll start my analysis with the weekly, right? So being a blue collar trader, I've got Sunday evening, uh, some hours, sometime, typically Monday morning, in the wee hours of the morning to trade if I want to do that. But yeah, normally the RTH, the cash session, is not. It's not for me. I'm a working class Joe. So how do we get around it? How do we make our money? Those of us that are trying to work um, and trying to trade. Well, my answer is Globex, and specifically uh, the micros. I really like trading the micros. I trade primarily. My rules are in Globex. I will trade the M&Q. Excuse me. During the RTH, though, if I do have a chance to trade the RTH, if I'm off or something, I will actually be off the month of September, so I'll be doing a lot more RTH trading during September. But my primary focus is Globex, and Globex, I need some movement, right? So I need that M&Q type of ATR to make it worth my while. Um, so let's get right on into this. So we're looking at a weekly chart, and we can see that the market's taking a pause right now. We've got some hawkish information this past week, and this week actually closed. Uh, well, let's see, the low was 13,228, and there's a little wick right here. Apologize, I don't want to take off my drawing, so that's right in line with the body of the previous week. That week flipped uh, red to green. That's the lowest that we went for this week. So right now on the weekly, we're taking a pause. So what I'll be looking for this evening is for price to actually how it opens, right? How is it going to open? Anything below 13,220. If you'll notice on TOS, there's a lot. So the price is over here, right? So I'm always like one bar to the left. So 13, yeah, 13,225. Anything below the low, right? So the low is 228. So see how price opens this evening. 228 and under. Do anticipate if it does go to 228, we have some volume profile information that we can look at to see where we might go. That's what these lines are. Uh, Here you can see monthly volume profile high, monthly volume profile low. The orange lines are monthlies, the monthly significant volume nodes. The light blue is weekly, and the dark blue is actually a 30-minute, previous session volume profile high and low. So really like the volume profile highs and lows. So, all right, so for the week, we are at least pausing, okay? If we open up below 13,222, where might we go? Well, let's take a look at the daily. So, daily does look kind of messy with lines on them, but I trade on the 5 minute. So as we get into the 5 minute, it doesn't look so messy, but we absolutely need these. I absolutely need these levels. So on the daily, and I actually did a video a couple days ago. Did a short video. I've since deleted it. During the Globex session at 1800, we opened up. So Thursday evening at 1800, which is the beginning of the market day Fridays, right? Um, Buyers didn't want to take it anywhere above this previous session candle, right? That would have been a perfect spot. Little swing point, bounce, pull back, and go. So, and it was right in this trend line too, this trend line area. Was been a perfect. Would have made sense. Buyers were going to show up. That's where they was going to show up at. So we automatically knew um, there was no interest in taking this and making that bounce. So I had targets. Uh, at the session, previous session, this yellow line is a point of control, and then I had a target here, 410. But what happened? It bounced on me, and I didn't stick with it. I actually would have. I actually had a uh, bounced. Didn't have faith in myself, and made a few pennies when I could have made a few dollars. Then I had a limit sell order underneath the POC. Went to bed and then woke up and took it off, and with the target being this value area or the value area low. But typically, I will, because I do trade the Globex, I would target previous POCs, right? So previous POCs that are in line with a high volume node, especially a monthly or weekly. So what am I looking at? So on the NQ, so we have our daily here, right? And we've ran into a point of control, a um, settled in here. So what am I looking at? So we have a virgin point of control, a daily virgin point of control. That's yellow right here. That coincides with a high volume monthly node. So this is where I expect price to react. I am not doing anything. I'm not trading. I'm not touching anything. If we open below 228, there might be a little bit of money made. But actually, I do anticipate going down to 200, 13,200, and see how it reacts there. So 13,200 is my first target to look for. A possible, just to see how price reacts there. But failure below 13,200, it's another 100 points down. You know, um, it's another 100 points to the next POC, and then we have a weekly high volume node at 13, at 80 more points. So overall, I know this was a real bearish day. I'm not bearish just yet until I see how it reacts to 200. Because we do have a group of point of controls. We have this cluster here. That might serve as area that will hold price. So let's see. Well, profile. This is how I get my levels. You zoom in, there are candles. Okay. This is the 30-minute chart. We go back out. The orange is the monthly level. So what I do is I just the orange, it's an orange level. A monthly is an orange level, so I put an orange line. Okay. This is a turquoise. The weekly is a turquoise, so I put a turquoise line. So and it doesn't matter, right? This is weekly, so it doesn't matter what time frame it says here. Uh, okay, we've got 4207. I know this is ES. Okay, we got 4207. So let's do a 4 hour. Okay. Blends in as I block, but the point is the volume, right? So if we go to NQ, 30 minutes, so powerful, so powerful. See here that this is daily, 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 daily. So line to line, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. So volume profile quant. Done by Trading Lit, Mr. Brian Latrine, Brian Latrine, Trading Lit at Gmail. He coded this. He has a awesome YouTube videos out. He also has a Discord, quant trading Discord. Uh, Amazing information on um, how to use the POCs and the volume profile. Um, Absolutely fantastic trader. The volume custom study was done by Byron T. So there's his study. But yeah, I use these two studies together and do a week and a month. So I use Lit Trading's volume profile, and then I use Byron T's volume custom to make a distinct difference between the time frames. Right, I'm going to get a multi time frame analysis. So a week and a month. This is the day here. So all right. So we started off on the month, or excuse me, started off on the week. It's kind of hard to see. That's why I didn't want to use this chart. But there's the bottom of the week. So then we went to the day. Here's where we can see, really start to see the orange rig. You know, this is monthly. The blue is weekly. Okay. It looks messy. I know it looks messy. But I do my charting on, or to get my levels, right? When you, here's 30 minutes, starts to clean up a lot better. You can see how I can clearly see that the week, okay? Each session, these levels here, the previous session's volume profile, not the value area. The value area is here, okay? But the volume profile can be treated as somewhat like an initial balance strategy that people use during RTH. But during Globex, it's not as volatile, so found that it helps to use the actual whole volume profile as somewhat of an initial balance approach. So what happened this past week? Well, we just saw the candles, but what happened with volume? So most of the volume occurred on the last day of the week here. This blue is the week, okay? Last day of the trading week, that point of control is at the bottom of the range, of the weekly range, okay? And you can see where price is. Price is right here, right on 13,247, so ish. So for the month of August, this is the orange. This is the monthly volume profile. For the month of August, the monthly, we have a we get down to 200 pretty easy. Pretty easy. The value area, 13,210. Not much volume here to support it. High volume node here. This whole entire area. 13,200. If bulls don't, if they don't hold 200, look at this. Look at this space. Look at this empty cavern here. So there's a little volume shelf here at 13,111. Might be an area of importance. Go ahead and mark him. Can't there. So, but yeah, from there, I mean, look, you have a confluence of point of control, a monthly and a weekly convergence. Let's make that one green. Okay. Because there's a confluence of multiple time frames that support um, the thesis that it might find at least temporary support. In other words, if you're in a short, you might want to get out or just pay attention, right? Right around the 1335 range. If we even go that far down. But that's what I'm looking at for the MNQ. The NQ, excuse me, the NQ. Of course, the MNQ trades it's the same thing. So if we do, I do anticipate, but I'm gonna let the chart tell me, right? So do we bounce in this level? Do we stay within the last session volume profile area? Okay, dark blue. Do we move up? So if we do move up, we have the POC from last session at 265, and we have this pink. What is this pink? 13,276. So if we go back out to the daily, okay. Let's see. Uh, 10-day, 30 minutes. That's why. Got to be on the 180-day, 30 minutes. So this is the POC, the monthly point of control. This magenta line. This magenta line is the monthly point of control. So I can make that more of a magenta color. Okay, so the color line is color coded. we, we have a confluence, well, a close enough confluence between 270 and 275. That's close enough. A monthly point of control and a daily point of control. So that area is going to be super duper important to gain an understanding of what the sentiment might be. Uh, this the light red is the weekly. It's a weekly point of control. There's also one up here too. High confluence of a weekly point of control. Close enough to a daily point of control and a high volume node, which of course would explain why it's a point of control. But if we do get a bounce at 229, I do expect um, 224, excuse me, 247 would be an area of importance. If we get above 247, look at up to we're good. Again, there's volume that support. It's just gonna be choppy. It's gonna be choppy from 250 up to about 276, 275. I don't see any clear sailing. Uh, above 13.3. That's the daily. Look at this low volume. The weekly has a low volume area. Uh, 13.3. Look for longs above 13.3, targeting that 13.337. Targeting that 13.375 area. Uh, hold that. You're good to 13.4, 425. I know the Qs, the NQ, everything's done like on the quarters, 25, even 25, 50, 75, and the roundy. So, but yeah, that's why I'm looking at below 13, below this volume profile area takes us to 200. Below 200 takes us to 100. And it's damn near in 100 increments. Below 100 is going to take us to 25. So get the bounce at 220 at this volume value area, or excuse me, volume profile low. We get the bounce. We're just running into ceilings all the way up. This area, this 247 area, is a daily point of control. That's why I have that marked with a decent volume node that sits on a high volume monthly, high volume monthly uh, node. So we can go ahead and make it orange. Make that orange. Make that actual. Really, for me, it's just about hey, where is price going to react? We know it's going to react there, so that's a confluence of several types of things that tell us, hey, we might run into a problem here. But if we get the bounce, we might test this area 320, 250 ish. It might just go down. Just go down to 200, back up, down. I do something like that. So if we open below, if we bounce from the 200, uh, wait for the confirmation that sellers are in control, that bears are in control. So, and they'll show you that rejection here in this area. Uh, wait for that. Wait for that confirmation. Okay. If, however, if we hold that value volume profile low, and we take this bounce, uh, we're going to bounce right up into this confluence area. Uh, we're going to, you're going to have to take your profits quick between 60 and 70. Look at that. Take it. Don't be holding out for, you know, for all this amazing moves. You're not going to get them on the upside, in my opinion. You're not going to get it on the upside. If we drop, you're going to get it. You're going to get some nice moves, but on the way up, just take your profits as you see them. This area, look at this. This is daily point of control, monthly point of control, high volume nodes. Not until above 1300 do you start to smooth out a little bit, and that's only going to be about a 35-point range. From there, it's about another 35-point range. So on the upside, be careful on the upside. All right. Hope everyone has a safe trading session. Pay attention. Let the chart tell you what's going on, okay? Peace out.